Hello, everyone. This is Jen. I hope everybody's good. Thank you for being here. I'm here with a quick update. I want to keep this video short um, just because I want to keep it short. There's no specific reason to it. I just want to give a quick update on what's going on the current energies on the planet, but also on the twin flame. So we are heading towards the January 31st blue moon, which is the full moon. And why a blue moon is, it's because it's when we have two full moons in one calendar cycle, therefore in the same month. We're heading towards that, so brace yourself because it's gonna go down very quickly. Things are going to be shaken up very drastically. So be prepared for this. Not that something bad is going to happen, that's not the point. But if you haven't been doing your work or have been lazy or have been putting off, it's going to hit you hard. There's no going back. There's no more time to be lazy or to embody lower energies. It is time to embody high vibrations at all times. The masculine energy is making a comeback full force, and I'm sure a lot of you have been feeling this. Perhaps you've been feeling it in your body, the right side of your body, perhaps reacting differently or kind of waking up, or even in your behaviors. It can translate into many different aspects. It's the masculine energy who's being awakened. Therefore, the masculine energy in the twin flame connection is reacting to this too. So if you're the divine feminine twin flame and your partner is the divine masculine, embodying the divine masculine energy, you must be feeling a whole bunch of changes in your connection right now. So that's what's going on. It's because of those moons and portals and gateways that we're going through. It's all about astrology. Astrology is a very cool thing. I'm studying it from time to time. I'm not an expert on it, but I love learning about it, and it does affect us much more than we think. And perhaps we should pay a little bit more attention to this because a lot of our answers are in there. It's totally related to what's going on when you're on a spiritual ascension path. I mean, people are waking up one by one. Perhaps you're in wave 1 or 2 or 3, and you're wondering what's going on in your life, and you have no answers. Part of your answers are in astrology and what's going on with the planets and the asteroids and all of that. The cosmos. We're part of the cosmos, so we are affected by that, just like plants are being affected by the sun and the rain and the weather. It's all related. So when we say we are all one, that's what it means. We're part of this system, which is the universe, the cosmos, the planets. And you can't separate yourself from that. You just can't. It's impossible. So January has been very eventful, and we're not done. So the upcoming full moon on the 31st will be extremely powerful, and it will be awesome. It will be great. It will be amazing. It will clear out so many things. So if you have been doing your work and just been feeling so bored and practically annoyed that things are not moving fast enough for you, be prepared because it's happening. It's gonna happen right there in a couple of weeks. If you have been on the opposite side of this and not doing enough work and putting off and just waiting and putting it for later, thinking that you're not ready, brace yourself. You're gonna be hit with like a ton of bricks. It's going to hit you hard. You're not going to know what's happening. And I'm not saying that to be, to scare people. That's really not the point. It's just be prepared. It's going to hit. Um, for those of you who have been, waiting for things to happen, this is it. This is it. This is the portal. So make sure that you're clear and in balance and just keeping that balance so that you're ready to receive these energies. You're going to start seeing changes in your life, physical changes, either in your body, like very, very real physical changes in your body. And you're going to see that in your job, perhaps, in your friends, in people around you. I mean, I've been seeing it all over the place. In my body, I've been seeing like changes with my hair, changes with my body shape. And I did not lose nor gain weight, just changes. My body has shifted shapes. And that's with the integration of the divine masculine, the waking up of the divine masculine. And it totally feels like, hey, hello, you. I've been waiting for you for such a long time. I'm happy to see you. Welcome home, And that has a ripple effect on the twin flame connection. It's welcome home, divine masculine, welcome home. I've been talking about this for a few videos now, saying just stay in balance to help them find the way home. This divine masculine awakening has been nothing like the feminine awakening. Nothing. It's going super, super fast. Perhaps you've noticed how quickly time passes by. Doesn't matter what the clock says. Time goes fast, as if there's only 12 hours in the day instead of 24. You go to sleep, bang, you wake up. Doesn't feel like you had 8 hours of sleep in between. Same thing when you work. No matter what you do for a living or to earn money, time is speeding up very quickly, and it's going to keep increasing. That pace is going to keep increasing as we walk towards January 31st. And then we have another blue moon, March 31st. So imagine what's going to happen there. It's going to be crazy. I'm happy. I'm excited about this. I'm very grateful that I'm able to see this as a human being. Sorry. I'm happy that I'm able to witness this. Things are going to change. Tables are going to turn. Last video I was talking about making choices. That's what it was about. Those choices were about the direction you're going to take. And it doesn't necessarily mean your own personal choices, but choices as a collective, choices as a divine masculine, choices as human beings. Where are we going to go? And then, because the planet is ascending, Gaia is ascending, receiving new energy as well, because Gaia is a living being with a consciousness. Yeah, with consciousness. And its vibration are rising. Therefore, our vibrations are rising. And if you're here as an awakened person, well, you volunteered to help. You volunteered. You chose one of the spiritual ascension wave, and you decided to come here to help people awaken, to be a way shower, a leader, a teacher, a friend, a supporter. That's why you've been feeling weird all your life, or felt disconnected maybe, or felt like you don't belong, because you had all this knowledge in you that was just there sleeping, waiting to be awakened one by one. And that's what you're going through. That's what the spiritual ascension is all about. And we're seeing it. And that makes me very happy. So this coming full moon is going to bring many different things, and it's always in relation to where you're at in your journey. So if you're reading or seeing forecasts, well, be careful what you read, taking as truth, because it may not apply to you according to your journey. It could be many different things. So just get prepared with having the attention that it's clearing. The moon is going to clear away what no longer serves you, and be honest about it. Totally brutally honest about it, because seeing the truth is very hard. I had this discussion with a very good friend of mine last night. Hearing the truth is very hard. So perhaps you want to focus on this, that your truth comes out. Imagine the kind of effect it's going to have on your twin if you do that on yourself first. Your twin will have no choice but to keep up with you. Instead of being in this place of, I'm waiting for him or her to wake up. No. Be the catalyst of your connection. Be the co-creator. Use these energies to take them in your life, in your body, in your mind, in your intentions, in your heart, and use them to move forward. And just be careful with the intentions. The power of intention is a great thing, but it doesn't happen in the mind. We've been hearing about this for many years now, and it doesn't happen in the mind. It starts with an idea, but if you leave it as an idea, it's never going to come true. It's never going to manifest. You need to feed it and nurture it with love, with your heart. That's the real power of intention. Because the real power lies in our heart, in God's consciousness, Buddha's consciousness, the universe consciousness. And that consciousness is not in our mind. It's in our heart. What we have in our mind is an ego that will always be present, always try to show you things that may be good or not good, but for the most part, show you fear, try to keep you in those limited beliefs and all of that. As far as your heart goes, your heart knows what's best for you. Your heart knows where you need to go or what you need to do to expand. If you listen to your heart, you'll never make a mistake. Not that making mistakes is a big problem, but we all make them. The important thing is just to know how to get up and go at it again. Get back up, and keep going. So use this full moon. Just use it to manifest what you want to manifest. Recall your energy back, perhaps. If you've been through hard situation where you feel like you've lost yourself, or like a fragment of yourself got stuck in the situation, because that's really how it happens. Recall that piece of you back. Heal it. Heal it. That's how we heal. It's not about pretending that all is fine and letting go. I'm sure everyone knows at least one person who's always like, it doesn't matter, just let it go. That's not the way it works. Letting go happens on many different levels. Having the intention is one thing, but then really letting it go so that it doesn't get stuck in your energy or it doesn't get stuck in your body somewhere is really hard work. And that's what being on a spiritual path is all about. It's about knowing these things, knowing the language of energy, knowing the power of energy, since everything is energy. Everything around us is energy. The water, the paper, the pen that I used to write on the paper, everything, the sun, the moon, the rain, everything is energy. So self-mastery is about knowing about energy and being comfortable with it. Self-mastery is also about knowing how we work and recognizing our own patterns so that we can stop them and change them so that we don't get triggered. Like, instead of getting afraid when someone is triggering us, being able to say, I'm being triggered. Therefore, it means I need to go check what's going on down there so I'm able to transform it and transmute it. That's self-mastery. In terms of the twin flames, is the rise of the divine masculine, and it's really coming back full force, and that's really good news. We just need to wait for this energy to be fully integrated and in balance, and we are doing that right now in our bodies. So if you've been eating a whole lot, if you've been not eating, if you've been sleeping a whole lot, not sleeping, or all that stuff, or if it feels like it's a roller coaster, that's what it is. You're trying to integrate that part of you that has been away for a long time. It's also time for the Divine Feminine to take a good, honest, hard look at themselves to see if there's anything else that needs to be healed. Instead of projecting and saying, my twin is asleep and I feel like I'm stuck or not moving forward, perhaps that can happen, because yes, it can happen, especially knowing that in the twin flame connection, there's always one twin that's more physical and the other one that's more emotional. In my case, I am the physical one. That's why I have all these weird body pains. My twin is the emotional one. Basically, my body is a reflection of his state of emotions. And that's how it goes for all twin flames. So if you are having all kinds of physical like sensations and pains and all of that, perhaps you're the more physical twin. Perhaps you understand more about spirituality, about emotions and all of that, and the other way around, your twin may understand more about physical stuff and less about spiritual stuff. That's the whole point of being twins, is to complement each other and to come in as the symbol of balance, the yin yang, balance, perfect balance. That's the whole point of being twins. So we are integrating the divine masculine side of the energy. So we all have it. We all have the feminine and masculine energy within ourselves. So depending on what kind of person you are, it can mean many different things. On my end, it means like being more assertive, being more confident, being more sturdy, I would say, less emotional, or being able to understand my emotions quicker, more quickly, and to go, okay, I have this emotion rising up. What do I do with it? Okay, I need to release it, heal it, and then I'm done. It's that logical part of ourselves. It's not about denying. It's not about pretending it's not there. The divine masculine have been doing this for most of their lives, if not all their lives, and there is no more time for this. It's done. On their end, the divine masculine, they're going to see this as, oh, I have an emotion. It feels weird. It feels new. I don't know what to do with it. And then the feminine side of them is going to help them and teach them what to do with this energy, instead of pretending it's not there and being in denial. A lot of physical male have been in denial for so long because that's the way they were raised. It's not their fault. It has been like that for centuries, that men don't cry. Men don't have emotions. Men are the providers. They need to work, hunt, bring the money back, and provide. And they didn't have any space to live or accept or deal with their emotions. So the only thing that they could do is push them away, deny them a space. And now this is done. We're not going to see this anymore. We're going to see physical male being more in tuned with their heart, with their emotions, with their intuition. They have been working on that for a very long time. And a lot of them have succeeded and have reached new levels of being in tune with their intuition like they've never had before. And I'm sure you're feeling this if you're in a twin flame connection. I'm sure you're feeling that. You may be feeling those changes inside of you saying, oh, it's easier to connect to my intuition. That's because your twin has been doing that kind of work. So, yes. They have been doing that. They have been working on that, and it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. I'm happy. I'm really happy. So being in a state of gratitude is always a good idea as well. So that's what I wanted to say. Basically, quick video on the full moon. Brace yourself. It's coming up. So ground yourself. Really work on grounding yourself and Focus on what you want to manifest in your life. Stay away from, I want to manifest my twin flame union. Stay away from that. Focus on you. That's the only way it's going to happen. That's the only way it's going to happen. Because if you say, I want to manifest my physical union, you're not focusing on you 100%. You're focusing on the other person as well. And that's not the point. They may not be ready still. And we need to allow that to happen. Just focus on you. Focus on what you need to clear, change, master, understand, integrate, release, heal. And that's going to have an attracting effect on your twin. It's going to attract your twin to you, or it's going to attract other things that you need in your life at this point. So that's it. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so on my Facebook page at Indigo Girls Readings, or using my email, indigogirl555@gmail.com. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy your day. Ciao.